all you need to know, the Bloomberg Quint podcast that prepares you for the day's business. Good morning. It's Friday. Here's everything that you need to know at the start of it so that you can spend a little more time planning your weekend. I'm Alex Matthew and this is the daily morning update from Bloomberg Quint. Today is the 11th of October. Police in New Delhi have arrested former billionaire Shivinder Singh and 3 others on charges of siphoning funds and fraudulently diverting nearly 2,400 crore rupees from Religare Finvest. Singh is being held by the Economic Offences Wing of the Delhi Police, according to a statement from the police. Sunil Godhwani, who is the erstwhile head of Religare Enterprises, was among the others who were arrested. Meanwhile, authorities are still searching for Shivinder's elder brother, Malvinder Singh, according to an official at the Economic Offences Wing who spoke to Bloomberg. In earnings, Tata Consultancy Services' quarterly profit fell by 1% sequentially in the second quarter to 8,042 crore rupees, and operating margin narrowed to its lowest in 9 quarters to 24%, despite rupee depreciation and lower visa costs. But it chose to reward shareholders with a 45 rupee per share dividend payout. New Delhi-based Haldiram Group has emerged as the sole bidder for acquiring dairy firm Quality, offering about 130 crore rupees in the ongoing insolvency process. Quality has a total debt of about 1,900 crore rupees, which means that lenders would have to take a significant haircut if they accept Haldiram's offer. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping will be meeting today and tomorrow in the southern Indian coastal town of Mamallapuram on the outskirts of Chennai. This is the second straight informal meeting between the two leaders after their interaction in Wuhan in April last year. There's no set agenda for the meeting, according to a statement by the Foreign Ministry. Trade negotiations between the US and China are ongoing in Washington, and there's a possibility now of a mini deal. President Donald Trump said that the first day of high-level trade talks between the two economic superpowers went very well and will continue ahead through today when he'll meet the top Chinese negotiator. Now, there may be a way forward on Brexit after all. The pound jumped the most in 7 months after a positive meeting between UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson and Irish Premier Leo Varadkar, who identified what is being called a pathway to a potential deal. Varadkar said he believes that a deal is possible before the end of the month and urged negotiators to resume talks in Brussels. Just a few days ago, remember, Varadkar had said that it's hard to see the impasse over Brexit breaking before next week, while Johnson had commented that a deal was essentially impossible. In international markets, US stocks rose on optimism of progress in the trade talks between the US and China. The 3 averages ended higher by between 0.4 and 0.6%. And Asian stocks are picking up on that optimism too. All 3 early risers were positive last I checked. Now, before I forget, we're conducting an event on personal finance in Mumbai. It's happening tomorrow, that's Saturday, October the 12th, between 9 and 12 in the morning. And it's meant to take you through all the basics of managing your money. If you'd like to participate, you should check out the registration process on the website bloombergquint.com. It's free for all subscribers. With that, it's over to Darshan Mehta for the trade setup for the day in India. Good morning, Darshan. How are we looking at the end of the week?
Hi, Alex. Good morning, everyone. Global cues are decent at this point of time, and the SGX Nifty is also indicating a positive outlook. But we are in the midst of earnings season, so Infosys will be the big Nifty company that will report numbers today, and that will be after market hours. Among the smaller ones, there is ITI, Bajaj Consumer Care, and Den Networks. TCS reported its numbers after market hours yesterday. The results are clearly below estimates. The operating margins disappointed. It's the lowest in the last 9 quarters, almost 100 basis points missed compared to the estimate. Top line both on the dollar front as well as the rupee front were below estimates, and the management says it will be hard to see double-digit growth in FY20. Multiple brokerages have cut the target price on TCS post the numbers. GM Breweries revenues up 9%, profit up 3%, EBITDA was down 20%, which means margins at 20% versus 27%, and higher raw material cost dented margins for the company. Tata Steel came out with the Q2 update for itself and its subsidiary. So for Tata Steel, India sales were down 4%, Europe sales were up 1%, Southeast Asia sales were down 6%. The company stated that lower sales volume was seen in the automotive segment. Tata Steel BSL, which is Bhushan Steel, sales were down 9%, crude steel production was up 2%, and Tata Steel Long Products, which was Tata Sponge Iron, in their second quarter update, sponge iron sales were up 56%, and that was due to acquisition of Usha Martin Steel business. Bharat Forge held an analyst meet. What they're saying is CVs, PVs and certain non-auto verticals unlikely to see any kind of near-term spurt in growth. The management was cautious on the near-term outlook given the cyclical slowdown in key segments. They say that the prime mover of growth now will be diversification into new segments, new geographies, new business, and they expect the defense revenues to double over FY23. So they are extremely bullish on this segment of the market. Everready Industry has completed the sale of its land in Chennai for 100 crores. Ashton Paper and Boards, a small company, but they have doubled its capacity to 1.74 lakh MPTA in the financial year FY19. And Norges Bank has sold in 32 lakh shares in Indiabulls Housing Finance yesterday, which was down massively in trade. But there's much more you need to know before trade actually starts. For that, log on to our website bloombergquint.com and click on the All You Need to Know tab, and you will be prepared for morning trade.
Thanks, Darshan. Well, that's all we have for you on this podcast, but there's a lot more on the website bloombergquint.com, so don't forget to check it out. This is Alex Matthews signing off. Have a great Friday and a great weekend.
I hope you enjoyed listening to All You Need to Know. Did you know that you could listen to the show on the IVM Podcast app? On the IVM Podcast app, along with this, we have a number of other shows which you think you'll enjoy. Listen to Cyrus Says with Cyrus Brocha as the host. Listen to Paisa Vaisa with Anupam Gupta. The Scene and the Unseen with Amit Verma. Or Shunya One hosted by Shiladitya Mukhopadhyay and myself. Check out the IVM Podcast app to get more talk content that you will enjoy.